Hi everybody, welcome to the showroom here in Hong Kong. I'm Paul and today I'm going to be introducing the Rinse and Repeat Pitcher Rinser. So whether rinsing your portafilter, filter 3 basket, or a milk jug right after your pour, the Counter Pitcher Rinser can fit seamlessly within your workflow. John was doing some events with Scott Rayo in Europe, was traveling to these events with 3 to 4 flight cases. As you can imagine, it was a pretty big load to bear, and he also had the added problem of limited workspace. So he looked into his accessories to help him out. And the pitcher rinser was the one he focused on. The first prototype was essentially a small pitcher rinser with the pump and the power still on the exterior. But the second rendition, he enlarged the Lego casing and fit the pump and all the power and tubing inside. Shortly after, John tasked the design team to create the product ready for rollout. Went for a few renditions, but the final prototype, which you can see on screen here, it did have a different case to what you can see now, but it was so successful that from there, we decided it was ready to be released. Okay, let's turn this on to see what you would expect the first time turning it on. Now, the switch is on over here near the tubing, and you will notice a tone being emanated from the pump itself, like this. This is completely normal, and what this tells us is we just need to self-prime the pump before we can use it. All we need to do is just trigger the pump with a vessel on the top until the tone disappears and water is emanated. As you can see, the tone has disappeared, and essentially the rinse and repeat product is in idle mode, is ready to use when you need it. So much like the one on the right-hand side of the bar, which we permanently installed here, right next to the machine, it's ready to go and ready to be triggered as and when is needed. The actual maintenance and pack down of this product is relatively simple, but here at Decent, we've also thought about the transport back as well. When you're doing events or traveling to different places, you're bringing along your expensive equipment, also using a product that has water inside. This leads to water retention. To help with this issue, Decent has included a large Ziploc bag inside your product, which is large enough to house the entire product and also the wet tubing that you have just used. Underneath the cardboard will reveal the pitcher rinser itself. Now, if we remove the cover from the pitcher rinser, we will reveal the clear silicone tubing. This is for the water to supply the rinser itself. Now, cleverly enough, we can also remove the main cover, and on each side you will find the black silicone tubing, which is for the wastewater, or the power supply, which houses all the different plugs which you can choose from. Here you can see the options available, but for our choice, we will pick the UK power supply. If we look into the internals of the pitcher rinser itself, we can see how the whole design has incorporated the case. The pump itself is also attached, and the tubing and all the wiring leading from it is very neatly positioned. The power is supplied from a DC power and is deemed safe to be used with a product that is housing and using water. The pump, being a diaphragm pump, is also a suitable pump for robustness and is also used in other pitcher rinsers itself. Decent looks to stock replaceable parts for this product, and so you should be able to use this for years to come. So during the installation, remember to remove all the tubing and power supply before you start, and of course, reverse the steps for the installation. So there you have it. Here she is in all her glory. Essentially, if you're limited on workspace and you want to experiment with your workflow, this is the product for you. Signing off, guys. See you soon.